this episode, I'm going to take you through the hidden costs of running a glamping site. How much is it going to cost you to keep the business running? Let's work it out together. Hi, I'm Vicky. Welcome back to my channel where we talk all things glamping and running an experiential travel business. Let's get straight to the running costs of having a glamping business. I'm going to be referring to my notes quite a lot because I've made a kind of a comprehensive list of everything that we spend per stay, per month, per year. Hopefully a lot of these should be quite obvious. Laundry. If you're doing bedding, laundry is going to be quite a big cost. Obviously you can say bring your own bedding. That's a different model. If that's what you want to do, that's going to save you a lot of money, but your price point is going to be lower. So I only spend around £3 per dome on laundry because I do it all myself. If you're sending away to do laundry, you can be paying more like 30, 40, £50 per structure on laundry. I'm not factoring my time in that. I'm just literally factoring the cost of the washing machine and the tumble dryer. Thursday morning, back in the laundry room. I've got a mountain of washing because the washing machine's still broken. The new one is coming tomorrow, so that is very exciting. Cannot wait for the new washing machine. I'm not factoring the hours, if I was paying myself, how much it would cost, but I'm probably in the laundry room a good 3-4 hours a week, I would say. Then you've got cleaning of the structure that you're doing. So I've got some casual staff that help me. It generally costs me about £20 per dome to clean in staff costs. Next up per stay, we're talking about the things that you're going to provide when the guest arrives. So we provide matches, firelighters and a basket of wood, and we provide chocolate brownies. So I reckon I spend about £7 per stay on the matches, the kindling, firelighters, wood, and then another probably £2.50 for the set of brownies that I give them. If you're offering like a welcome pack with milk and things like that, that's going to cost you a lot more. But that's a really easy thing to work out to factor in the costs. So per stay, I'm talking around £32.50 for the cost of that actually physically cost me for somebody to come and stay. Now this seems great because I'm getting £110 a night per dome. So, and I do a 2-night minimum, so that's £220 for a cost of £32.50. So that is brilliant. But then I'm going to give you a whole host of other costs that are going to massively bring it all down. So let's go on to monthly costs. So things like gas, electric, water. So we're on solar, so that's great, but we do still have an electric cost because we have a communal space and a on-grid kitchen that costs us an electricity. Generally, we spend about £200 a month on electric. So the gas we use, for our bigger ensuite ones, we spend about £120 per season on gas. For the smaller ones, we're spending more like £25 because that just literally just a camper gas stove. So that's not too bad on gas. We also spend around £25 a year on things like washing up liquid and sponges and hand soap and things like that for the guest. It's not too big a cost. The gardening / mowing is also a big expense for us. Bryan spends around 5 to 6 hours a week on the mower in the height of the summer. We don't factor in his time at all. He does it for the love of sitting on the mower. I don't think he'll tell you that. But we do spend about £300 a year or season on fuel for the mower. Plus then we need diesel for the tractor as well, so it's probably another £200. Just because of the we mow with the tractor and we mow with 2 different mowers as well. So Annabelle will go on the mower, I'll go on the other mower, Bryan will go on the tractor, and then we can get it all done a lot quicker. And Annabelle doesn't want anything for her time, which is great child labour. Another expense for us is commercial waste. Our commercial waste bill is actually pretty cheap, I think. It's about £300 a year. We use these blue bins that we have to put down the end of our lane. We're not paying monthly for a big kind of wheelie bin. So that massively cuts down on our costs, and I do a lot of recycling as much as I possibly can. It's still £300 a season that we have to factor in. Let's talk about all the repairs that are going to have to happen. So we go through a lot of hammocks, we go through a lot of picnic umbrellas, picnic benches, stained bedding, things like that. So I reckon we spend around about £300 a year on replacing those items that have got broken. You can take a breakage deposit, but I find that if something happens to a hammock while a guest is there, I don't blame that guest because obviously that's compounded use over all the guests. So I'm not going to charge that specific guest the one that it broke on. I'm just going to take the hit for that. Okay, let's talk kind of back office stuff. So we've just changed our booking system. We're now spending around about £60 a month on our booking system. It's a really comprehensive one. We're using ResNexus, who are a US-based company, and it can do all my email marketing. It can do loads of stuff, so it's well worth the £60 a month that we're spending on it. Website, we're spending about £25 a month on our Gmail and website hosting, which again is not a big cost considering the fact that you have to have a website. Obviously we spent £500-600 on building the website, but now it's built, we've just got that £25 a month of ongoing cost. We also spend about £900 a year on accounting. That is me doing all the accounts and sending it to the accountant and him then filing the return. The next one is marketing, and honestly, I've got no idea how much you spend on marketing. It is like how long is a piece of string. I do spend £11.99 a month on Canva. Canva is a hugely helpful tool for me for marketing. I can create anything for Instagram, for YouTube thumbnails, for email templates, for anything. I use Canva. Having Canva Pro is a massive plus point in my marketing arsenal. In terms of how much we actually spend on advertising, we maybe do the odd Facebook ad, but we probably put 20 quid here or there. I reckon we don't spend any more than £100 a year on Facebook ads. We don't list on any websites like Cool's Days or any of those that are kind of £300-400 a year on. So we don't list in any of those. It's mainly done through social media, I suppose, and word of mouth. But if you're deciding to invest in marketing, which is obviously better than you giving that commission to those OTAs, give yourself a marketing budget. I keep using Sarah Orchard from Hudnall's Hideout as a brilliant example of what she spent versus what she saved on commission. So she reckoned for the last 3 years, she spent about £9,000 on marketing, and she saved herself £60,000 in commission. So marketing, if you can spend a bit of money on marketing, then that will save you on the commission in the long run. But as I say, our marketing budget is no more than £200 a year. I could probably try a bit harder, to be fair. So I think that sort of covered the general gist of our ongoing costs. So if I work that out, it comes to around £13,000 a year on all those little bits that add up. Let's just break down what we actually earn. So if we take our 2 ensuite domes, which are £150 a night, we tend to have about 100 nights a year because we have quite a short season because it's so flipping wet in this country. So we're making around £30,000 a year from those 2 rentals. And then if we take our 3 non-ensuite smaller domes, we make around £11,000 per dome per year out of those. So all in all, we're talking around about £63,000 in revenue from the domes. This is not including the event side of the business at all. This is just the glamping domes. Take off the 13,000, so we're talking around about 50k a year off 5 domes. That's kind of real ballpark figures. Obviously, if you're open all year round, you're going to double that, triple that maybe, because our season is so short. And I quite like it that way. I'm down with that. I'm down with working really hard over a few months in the middle of the summer and then having the winter off. That's what keeps me ticking over. Okay, that's about it. Except my sidekicks arrived to announce about the competition. So last week we set a competition, which we're going to try and do in each YouTube video, just to make things more fun and interesting. So, come, join me. So we set you the task of trying to get inside Bryan's head and work out what structure he was thinking of.
If you have made it this far, we'd like to have a bit of fun. If you drop in the comment the structure that I'm thinking about right now that I would really like to build as my next structure, Vicky will send you a prize.
We had some amazing guesses, including castle, pyramid, log cabin, treehouse. Oh, that was the other one we had, combine harvester conversion. That would be fun.
I think someone's actually done that.
I'm sure they have.
Crikey, combine harvesters don't come cheap.
No, they don't.
I got a brand new combine harvester.
And what was the answer, Bryan?
The actual answer and the winning answer is a super funky treehouse. Everybody knows I love a treehouse and I would really love to build one and make it super magical. So when I was young, I had a little treehouse and that used to be amazing. So I'd like to take that but to the next level. And I don't mean a stilt house, I mean an actual treehouse.
Okay, so somebody did guess treehouse. Does it have to be super funky treehouse, or will you allow this person to win, given that they said treehouse?
In that case, then I'll let them have it.
So the winner of one of our Tracks and Cream glamping mugs, which we will post out wherever you are in the world, is... Oh, User NS3SN4CH4C.
Well, that's helpful, isn't it? If you
I
use
will-
NSC452786, you have won
Right.
a glamping mug.
So please get in touch. I will try and find out what your actual name is, and I will post you out that glamping mug, especially for you from us. So what is this week's competition going to be?
If I was to start a glamping site now today and money was no object, which country in the world would I want to start a glamping site?
So please leave your comment of where you think Bryan would like to start a glamping site, and whoever gets it right, I will choose from those lists of people and send them a prize wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, then please leave them in comments. I'm always happy to answer specific money questions. It doesn't bother us talking about money, what we've spent, that sort of thing. So just get in touch, and we'll see you on the next video.